GWU is on site here at George Washington University's campus talking about Care for Creatives, because we know that mental health awareness might be coming to a close, but the doors here are always open. We're joined by Dr. Parker and Dr. Mary, who run this fantastic program in partnership with 202 Creates and the Office of Cable Television, Film, Music, and Entertainment, called Care for Creatives, based on an investment made from Mayor Bowser because she understood the importance of why our creatives needed these fantastic services you offered. And we have our creative community with us as well, talking about some of the needs that you all are hearing from the creative community. So Dr. Parker, Dr. Mary, we're here on site at the Community Service Center here, where you see patients, because again, Mental Health Awareness Month may be coming to a close, but the doors here remain open. Tell us about the services that you offer.
Yeah, so here at the Community Counseling Services Center, in association with the Graduate School of Education and Human Development, we offer individual therapy for anyone in the population at a pay-what-you-can rate, meaning if you can't afford normal therapy, if you can't afford the more higher prices, you can come in here and pay as little as $5 a session if that's what you can afford. We also offer in-person and telehealth services. So if you cannot make it in to our wonderful building here where we provide those services, you can do them from home. Yeah. And we offer the opportunity for you to do that in a safe and ethical manner with confidentiality maintained. So we're really excited about this program. We really see the need for the creative community to have a place where they can come and talk about the issues they're facing. In our current environment, there are so many challenges, economic and emotional, that we really feel like the counseling interns and counseling students here at GW can offer really supportive services and an opportunity to learn more about yourself, your challenges, and your emotional state.
Absolutely, and $5. Yeah. I'm going in as soon as we finish this interview to talk about the challenges that many of us are facing. And Dr. Parker, tell us about your vision of what takes place here as well.
Well, it's a really wonderful opportunity, I think, for everyone involved, including the community and our students. And so when you're coming into being a counselor, it's really important to be able to experience what it is to be a counselor under the supervision of those of us who have been in the field for quite some time. Mm-hmm. And that's how we ensure that everyone who comes here gets ethical and effective care.
Absolutely. Creative community, tell us what you're hearing from the creatives out there and the services that you think are most needed and why this is so important.
Hi, I'm Thorne, producer, director. I think right now the creatives really need an outlet and a trusted source to confide in. Not only an emotional brain trust, but also someone that really helps them navigate and budget their creative and personal burnout. Mm-hmm. As they budget their times and energies to ideate and vivify.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Narik Lee from the Museum DC. And one thing I've experienced on my journey is that a lot of times you feel like you're alone. Mm-hmm. A lot of times you're trying to do things that, you may have never seen anybody else do. And sometimes in that journey, you don't have a lot of people to talk to because a lot of people can't relate. So you kind of keep everything internal, and you really don't have an outlet. So having a space where you can come, lay some of your burdens down and have an ear to listen to you is very key. And I know if a lot of creators understood that this was happening, they would be running down here to take advantage of this opportunity.
Absolutely. And Lakita, as a part of the 202 Create Creative Affairs Office within OCTFME, you're hands-on with a lot of the creators. Tell us what you're hearing as well.
Well, I hear that they need a place to just, like it was said, lay down all of their ideas and frustrations and things of that nature, which is really good because the center actually has a track where you can do that. You can either talk to a therapist about ongoing things or you can talk about one project. So that's always a great thing to look at. I'm glad we have that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want to add to that. I think what Lakita's pointing out is really important, that sometimes therapy takes a long time and you go through it for a while and you can stay in it. And sometimes you can come in with a specific challenge, a specific issue, one project that you're really struggling with and get 5 or 6 sessions of targeted therapy directly toward that. So I think it's a really valuable opportunity for people to come in and have that kind of flexibility.
Absolutely. So how do our viewers here at DCN and DKN, and for those outside of our DC government platforms, how will they learn about your program? How do they get in touch with you? How can they learn more?
So there is a website. If you Google the Community Counseling Services Center, it will pull up our website, and you can send an email requesting services through the Care for Creatives link that is on that page. And you will be responded to pretty immediately by our intake community, and they will talk to you and get you set up with a counselor. They talk to you about what you can afford. They talk to you about what your needs are, and they connect you directly to a counselor right there in that first session when they talk to you.
Absolutely. And Lakia?
Or you can go to creativeaffairs.com and Care for Creatives is there. Check it out. We also have a series. Check that out as well.
And that series can be seen on Mayor Bowser's DCN Channel 16, as well as the District Knowledge Network on 99, where you can hear more stories about those who need and are taking advantage of these services. Once again, these doors are still open. We're here at 2134 G Street Northwest.
Yep.
On the George Washington University campus. Take advantage of this great opportunity, everyone.